So I'm going to ask Roberta a question. You had a thought?
Yeah, like asking for help and saying you need something, I get a different response.
Okay.
So, for instance, if I say to Larry, I need this from you, he feels like he's jumping through hoops, and he doesn't want to jump through hoops. So I have to explain it in a different way. Like, I'm not going to jump through hoops for you. And it's like, but you're not jumping through hoops. It's just a request that I have.
So let's slow down that cycle because it's really, really important.
Okay.
So he said, I feel like I'm jumping through hoops. Mm-hmm. And you said, no, you're not feeling that way. That's not valid. My request was valid. Your response to it is invalid. I reject you.
Okay.
So he gets rejected for doing that, for saying what's going on with him. Right? Because go ahead.
Okay, so, but I'm in the cycle of being rejected first. So how do you step out of that?
Okay, so when your
request was rejected.
Yeah. Okay, so say the thing you usually say to him first.
Exactly what it is, or just
just give me an idea.
When I kiss him goodbye, okay, I'll say, "Can you give me a good kiss goodbye?" I mean, because he always does a little peck. I don't like a little peck. I want a good kiss. You know, it might be the last time I ever kiss you.
Yeah. So I'm going to be the translator for him.
Okay.
You suck at kissing.
You suck at kissing. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's exactly what I'm saying. I'm such a jerk.
That's really good. That's really awesome that you realize that. Yeah, you're an awful kisser. You're an awful kisser.
Say it without being a jerk. Look at me. I'm all red. Oh my gosh. How do you say it without being a jerk?
I'll tell you in a second, but I'm not gonna. I gotta stay here for a second. This is way too fun.
Oh God. Okay, I'm sweating.
Yeah. You suck at kissing, and you don't kiss me like you did when we first met, and that lasted 6 months anyway. And you know the boyfriend I had before that was a better kisser than you ever were. I mean, like he's in what that's why when we work through sexuality stuff, that is the most detailed, emotionally charged place ever. So you're actually playing with fire a little bit. You're actually talking about you're actually moving into his sexuality zone.
Oh man, I probably crushed my husband. Just
Yeah. He's in a rough spot at that point. So his response is what?
He doesn't want to jump through hoops.
Okay. So now, oh wow, I make you feel like you jump through hoops. That sucks. Come here and kiss the hell out of him. So the communication of what you're really saying to each other there is what to slow down. And so the question you asked was very specific. I'm feeling criticized first, or he is first. What do I do? That was kind of your question, right? Like, who goes first?
Well, it's I express a need, and he receives it as jumping through hoops. But I'm wanting him to jump through hoops.
Right.
I mean, that's one thing. The kiss is one thing. There's numerous. I mean, like, I see now numerous ways that I just kind of squish this man.
But if you build him up and tell him and notice the things he's doing right, he will want to do more of it. I mean, he's a big old puppy dog. He wants to do it right and get validated for doing it right. Okay. So how to interrupt in that scenario is just the first person who's willing to say everything that's bothering you, but the first 95% of your communication is you need his help because you have this frustration inside. He should barely know that he's the cause until the end.
Ooh.
Right? I am so frustrated and I don't know what to do. And you're the closest person I have in my life. You're my best friend. And it's scary to talk and be so real for me. I don't know how to say it, but will you listen to me? I just could really use your help. Yeah. You know, and now if you say that, you don't want to clobber him at the end. You want, it's a real gentle segue into, you know, when I ask you for things, sometimes, you're whatever you have to say that's bothering you. When I asked you for this, you kind of snapped at me. It really hurt my feelings. I need your help to know how to feel better between us, and I'm not sure what to do. Do you have any good ideas? Well, yeah, because I'm a man. I have great ideas. They're amazing. They're the best ideas ever. No one's ever had a better idea than me. Then at the last 5%, you say your own, what you disagree with. By that point, he's fully open and ready to hear what you disagree with, and he'll help you with that.
Okay. I'm going to try it.
If you want to tell something to your man and it's something that's bothering you about him, that's where so much damage happens. Just so much damage happens so quickly in how you feel unsafe with each other, because you say there's something we need to discuss. He feels in trouble. The next thing is something you have control over again, right? Let's slow this down for a second. You're annoyed that he feels in trouble, right? You're annoyed with how a man responds that way, right? That's total rejection of a man, right? You're annoyed, and he's in trouble because there's something you need to discuss. He's doubly in trouble because he responded by being frustrated. And what's going on with you as the woman? You are truly annoyed that he's not a woman. Kind of, right? Right? You're annoyed that he's not responding with like, oh my God, let's talk. Like I sit and I watch men talk at cafes and I watch women talk at cafes, right? You know how different we are? Women are like talking and their faces, and they don't even know if they're talking like at the same time or who's listening, and it doesn't matter because they love each other, right? Talk. Two men barely make eye contact. I mean, in this country, two men barely make eye contact, right? They're with themselves, right? Every once in a while, they see who's got the best joke. Even if they're two deep men and they're talking, it's like, yeah, and hey, and then the man comes back to himself, and then, yeah, let me think about that, because he's trying to solve it, right? He's trying to solve it to have a more interesting, more clever, more highly intelligent answer than the other guy. We are in competition to have a more interesting thought with each other, right? So then we get together with a woman. She wants to process and talk and like connect and go deep and marinate in the feelings and the lovely experience of connecting, right? And a man wants to know he's awesome because he solved one point she's making, right? So what's the point of me telling you all this? For you to just sit there and stare at this bizarre creature across from you, right? And just look at him and just think, wow, if he's trying to solve it and I'm learning how to say things that help him feel validated for solving it, what do I need? How do I become closer and feel connected, right? Well, I approach him with asking for his help in that.